Newsmaker, we bring you face to face with individuals whose thoughts and actions command viewers' attention and elicit comments.
Penetrating, hold no bars interviews are the major features of Newsmaker.
Learn from the profiles of personalities we bring on Newsmaker and benefit from the wisdom of their responses to issues of national and international dimension.
Good afternoon, viewers, wherever you are watching us. You are welcome to another edition of your favorite program, Newsmaker. Newsmaker is a program put together by the News and Current Affairs Department of OSBC TV to celebrate an important personality in the society. I have with me today as my guest a frontline traditional monarch in the state of Osun, a monarch that has made indelible mark in the scheme of things. I have with me the Olowu of KUTA, Oba Amid Adekunle Makama Oyelude Tegbosun III. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
You are welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Let me start from this angle. Kabiyesi, you are very common when it comes to some of your reactions on the social media, even on the media, on the traditional media. You are always make reactions to series of development in the area of security in Nigeria, especially when it comes to the performance of the previous service chief. For instance, I've read some of your reactions towards the performance of the service chiefs. Of recent, some of them were appointed as a non-career ambassador. Some people are taking a look at it from different angles. What's your reactions towards this first, sir?
Thank you, the anchor and moderator. Our belief in the activities of the past service chief and the Nigerian, especially the army as a case study, because we are very clear and direct in our focus of attention among the armed forces. We focus on Nigerian army, and the Nigerian army under Buratai were golden years of Nigerian army. We pray may God Almighty in His infinite mercies give the new Chief of Army Staff the wherewithal to be able to excel. We believe in the leadership acumen of the former Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General T.Y. Buratai, because he's a genius. He's a course like no other. One, in the history of Nigeria, apart from General Sani Abacha that spent 60 months, is Buratai now top, having been spent 66 months. And so that's 5 years, 6 months. General Abacha spent 5 years as the Chief of Army Staff. So Buratai, people does not even know that Buratai is not the only longest serving Chief of Army Staff. But now he is the longest. Because General Abacha served for 5 good years. And Buratai now topical. And he served meritoriously for 5 and 6 months. Then, apart from repositioning the army, because he led the army better than he met it, apart from repositioning the army to be responsive, and he made the army to support the democratic tenets. At a time when things were the cloud, there are a lot of cloud in the country. People assume during the last orchestrated unpatriotic activities of some hoodlum under the disguise of NSAS. Many people, if you read, many people that know what is happening, assume if not for the patriotism and loyalty of Buratai-led army, they thought democracy would have been truncated. Because anarchy has already set in. So it takes a diligent general, a loyal general. We can only compare to Berlusconi of Italy, comparing to Charles de Gaulle of France. Then, if you look at area of infrastructure, he has touched many areas. Virtually all military formation has the imprint of Buratai in place. This man, for 5 years, 6 months, he never auctioned one single pen, not talk of a tire, for you to talk of military equipment. Never auctioned one single bicycle, talk less of February. That's a clear departure from the past. In terms of accountability, in the history of Nigerian army, it was during Buratai tenure that even Serap, an NGO that always keep government on its toe.
Yes, monitoring the activities.
Yeah, they wrote and said, we want to see your account statement. Buratai-led army furnished them with compendium of their how they we got XYZ amount. This how we spent it. It has never happened. During his tenure, human rights desk was created. But so we believe in his ability, and he did not fail us as a country. But Buratai does not only tackle insurgency. There are adversaries. There are unpatriotic Nigerians. Quote and unquote, there are people that believe that if the armed force were praised for their success, or they were given encomium for their success, it means they are praising the government. Until we separate politics from security issue, then we will now see the effort of our security apparatus, especially the army. Like a proverb in Yoruba language, it goes towards or tainiki odoya. Anybody that assume is not in tandem with the present administration, anything the army does, they believe it has to be condemned. They have to change the narrative and let the public see that they are doing bad. Whereas Buratai-led army keep this nation whole. We hold him a lot of appreciation. So that's why some of us praise Mr. President, having found Buratai and his colleagues, having found them useful enough to, just a week after their retirement, the president look at them and think that these people still have a lot to offer. And you will see a patriotic diplomatic soldier in there. The country will benefit it. You will see a patriotic diplomatic soldier. So, to those who think some detractors, some adversary of this nation that don't mean well for this nation, think is a ploy to shield them from ICC trial. Which ICC trial? Has ICC trial anybody in Nigeria? Our leaders were killed. Sardauna was killed. Does a section of the country call for ICC trial? Fajui was killed. Does anybody call for ICC trial?
Even Aguiyi-Ironsi.
Ibrahim Taiwo. Who called for ICC trial? Please, we should be patriotic. Sakibiam happened. OD happened. Which ICC? When Iran, during President Trump, a very fine Iranian general, highly celebrated general in Iran,
was killed.
General Soleimani, was born with the help of drone from Pentagon. Have you seen anybody in America calling for ICC to try them? Nigeria should be patriotic. Now, we should love our nation.
Now, Kabisi, I want you to reflect on what is going on in Nigeria today. Now, I watched your reaction to ethnic profiling on our station 2 weeks ago. You said something about criminalizing a particular ethnic group.
Yeah.
You said you are not too.
I'm not in support of ethnic profiling of crime.
Yes.
Ethnic profiling of crime will cause instability in the country.
But when it's now becoming a reoccurrence.
Yes, in every ethnic group that we have in this country, there are bad ones. There are bad ones. Don't forget that when you get up north, you hardly hear anything Yahoo. You hardly.
That's another form of a crime.
You hardly.
Which is very common.
And if someone fleets you of your hard-earned resources, you can commit suicide. It's as good. Somebody was saying the other day that it's as good a Yahoo that will fleet you of your hard-earned resources at old age is as good as Fulani that destroy your farm or maim you. They are the same coloration. Or a drug, there is a particular ethnic group that is known with drug trafficking.
In Nigeria.
In Nigeria, yeah. And every one of us know drug will destroy a life.
Yes.
What is different between that one and the headsmen that destroy one, that rape and maim and kill? The ultimate aim is destruction. So don't let us go into ethnic profiling. Yes, we know there is a criminal among the S-men. Let's treat them as criminal. We know there's a criminal among the S-men. Then let's treat them strictly as criminal. Don't profile them ethnic wise. If you profile them ethnic wise, a profile be Yoruba set if you can't enslave the slave will not be happy. Then they too they will send it back to us. They will send it back to us. So when they send it back to us and said there are some times ago, ritual killing is
so rampant
in a particular section of the country.
Yes.
Ritual killing, even in our neighborhood here, and it's not done by Fulani. So ethnic profiling will cause instability, and it will cause serious unrest. Rwanda does ethnic profiling, and you know how many years it takes them to get themselves back. Genocide happened.
Now, I want us to move quickly to the international scene. Now, the new president of US, President Joe Biden, is now calling for the inclusion of gay rights, lesbianism, transgender, all sorts of some of these things that are alien to African culture into their own foreign policy. What's your reaction towards this?
That is their own policy. It is alien to our own culture.
But when is this being included into their foreign policy? You know, it will have a kind of effect.
Yes, in diplomatic balance, it's tit for tat. It's not the first one that is calling. In UK, it has been done. In some country, it has been done. In France and others. But this is alien. It's the same Western world that said they believe in one wife. They don't believe in polygamy. But they believe in
having more than a sexual partner.
Some even have sex with animals. They have their fundamental human right over there. But it's against our own culture as a black man. And I say, it is not dignified for us. I'm very sure our politicians at the National Assembly and our intelligentsia at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, they will know how to cross that bridge. Definitely, Nigeria will not go that line. Definitely.
Now, I want us to reflect on the role of traditional ruler, because the traditional ruler in Yoruba land, they are the custodian of culture. Now, looking at what happened between two communities in Osun State recently, we thank God that Governor Adekunle has been able to use his ingenuity to provide a lasting solution towards the little crisis that we had. Now, I want you to reflect on your development towards this stand, KUTA. How far have you gone in terms of community development?
The recent happening in Olowu is very, very unfortunate, because these are two communities that are so knitted closely. On the other hand, we don't expect that to happen at this age. I think I assume we should have wised up and passed that level of fighting for land that we are only entitled to 6 feet. Mr. Governor has done the right thing that is required of a proactive leader. He has done the right thing at the right time to nip it in the bud, although some damages has been done. But I believe constructive dialogue, constant dialogue between the two communities continue, so that a permanent solution should be found to it. Lest I forget, during the tenure of Adekunle, there is a panel of inquiry. There's one visitation led by KBAC, the late owner of Ife, Shijuade. There are recommendations. They could dust it up. Before that recommendation will see the light of the day, then the late Olowu pass on. He has not signed that document before he pass on. Let them dust it off. It's in the archive of the government. Government has solution to every problem. I know Oyetola that I know, he has the political will to do what is right and just. Oyetola has the political will. Cool, calm, calculated. He has the political will, he can do. Has the Ministry of Justice and Chieftaincy to dust up their archive. They will see series of reports on that frictionless area. Let them dust it up and implement the white paper.
Now, in terms of communal effort, now coming down to KUTA, this Asian town, so how far have you gone?
My KUTA is a new KUTA compared to where I met it 8 years plus now. And the story of my KUTA is self-explanatory. You as a reporter, or you as an anchor of this program, you see a lot of obvious. In this magnificent palace you are sitting is part of the history of New KUTA. Roads. We have an age-long agitation of road that connect us with Ede. Over 100 years that my forefathers has been looking for it. Buratai constructed the bridge for us. It was estimated in the 8-year budget of Ogbeni Adekunle for almost 3.6 billion. During Obasanjo federal budget, they put it at 2.6. Later, inflation and other things, variation comes in. During Adekunle, 8 years was in the budget, but no cash to do it. But this patriotic, humane military officer cum diplomat, Ambassador Tuku Buratai, constructed the bridge and come here to commission it. I'm sure you are here.
Yes.
So that's part of it as well. You will start seeing me.
What about the Farmers Academy?
Well, that's an NGO. An NGO in partnership with some institution in England. They have a land here, they are domiciled here, Shepherd Farmers Academy. They have Shepherd's Food Ministry. They are doing better, doing excellently well. They are empowering our farmers, giving them soft loan without interest. Last week, they were here, they brought cooling truck, 30 tons cooling truck, they bought for the, again, to preserve their farm foods and other things. A lot of things is going on. I personally have brought rural roads from Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development to the tune of almost 240 million. They've done that. I've brought solar from Ministry of Rural Development. We brought boreholes on my personal effort. I've used my personal money to do erosion control to the tune of almost 6 million. I've personally built a police station in KUTA. Personally donated the patrol trucks for them without involvement of politicians. So, New KUTA is evolving and fast moving. In no distant time, I will be here. My dream is coming to reality of making KUTA a small London. Because no day goes by without you seeing one story or good thing emanating from KUTA. This is the only palace in the southwest that you have a mini zoo. We even have an helipad where helicopter land here. To God be the glory.
Kabisi, I learned that you are the chairman, Supreme Council of Olowu, Obas and Chiefs.
Yes, to God be the glory.
Last year, when we had KUTA Day, the former president of Nigeria, former Chief Olusegun Obasanjo was here.
Not KUTA Day, Olowu
National Convention. Yes, so, he was here. Yeah. Now, do we have any program or project that you are planning so as to project the Owus to the international?
We've been doing that. For the past 25 or 27 years. Annually, Olowu National Convention, we use it to showcase, reappraise our situation in the year under review. It's always 2-day event, and we rotate it. We take it to different states. Now, we give scholarship. We empower our women and youths. We are doing a lot of projects. We are one. As you see the Owu scatter like Jew, we are one. That is how we are. We are very rare species of Yoruba people.
Now, I just want you to talk concerning Governor Adekunle in the last 3 years of his administration. What can you pinpoint? Is this an administrator? There's no doubt about it. Are you been able to feel his impact?
Yes, I do. I feel the impact of the government because I consider myself as a traditional ruler, as a father of the governor, and I see myself as part of the government because this is an administration that everybody expects him to perform wonder under little resources and compelling demand. He has competing demand with little resources and is performing excellently and creditably well. I'm feeling its impact. One, accessibility is very important. If you have access to the government, you don't rate government on the basis of what he put on the table for you. If you rate any government on the basis of what he put on the table, you miss it.
Someone can be disappointed.
Yeah. But one, accessibility. I have unfettered access to Mr. Governor and the entire cabinet. So that is a very great achievement. Two, is a listening governor. He's calm and highly listening, and he has a Midas touch. Anything, he doesn't lie. His own type of politician is rare. He doesn't lie. He will not tell you what he will not do. Many administration will tell you something in the morning, the night is changed. Oyetola doesn't lie. It's not even fit to be a politician. It's God ordained because he doesn't know how to lie. Secondly, any government that could guarantee peace and security, he has achieved 75% during his tenure. If not for the deliberately orchestrated NSAS that happened in Osho. Osho is peaceful under Oyetola. It's peaceful. We don't have industry, we are civil servant state, but this man has been wooing people from abroad to come and invest in this state. If not for the answers, you know he had any in Osho. So he has guaranteed peace and security and is still doing that. I think at the end of his 8 years tenure, God's willing, Osun State will have a lot of stock to take. It will be one of our glorious years as a state.
Viewers at home, for upward of 30 minutes, thereabouts, I've been having a discussion with our frontline traditional ruler in Osun State, His Royal Majesty, the Olowu of KUTA, Adekunle Makama, Oyelude, Tegbosun III. Kabiyesi, thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to have a robust discussion with you. And we pray that Almighty God will continue to direct your path in the name of Jesus Christ.
Amen. Let me add one. I want to appeal to all citizens of Osun State to support this noble pet project of the First Lady.
Female genital mutilation.
You know, there is a committee which I am involved.
Okay.
If you see any discrimination against women or any maltreatment, abuse, violent abuse, rape, don't keep quiet. When you see, please talk. She's very passionate about it and she has our support. Please. It has been long that we've never had office of the First Lady, despite the fact that there is no constitutional provision for that office. She has been doing it on a compassionate ground. Let's support her. All traditional ruler, don't let us kill any case of violent abuse in the palace. Let's put it forward so that it will end. She's doing well in that direction, and we should support that. We should support that, please. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kabiyesi. Thank you for the opportunity to have a chat with you this morning. Listen, viewers, this is where we're going to call it a day on today's program, Newsmaker. On behalf of the producer of the program, Adekunle Olowu, my name is Kolade Akpata. I'm saying bye for now.
Newsmaker, we bring you face to face with individuals whose thoughts and actions command viewers' attention and elicit comments.
Penetrating, hold no bias interviews are the major features of Newsmaker.
Learn from the profiles of personalities we bring on Newsmaker and benefit from the wisdom of their responses to issues of national and international dimension.
In advanced countries of the